There's a feeling you get when you finish a good story, be it a book, a TV show, or a video game. It's a powerful, bittersweet emptiness that mingles nostalgia, loss, and the joyful memory of the time you spent living in that fictional world. I have felt that feeling hundreds of times after finishing an epic RPG, a heartbreaking anime, or a sprawling fantasy novel. It's a feeling of what next? Of yearning for a world that's vanished, over, closed. I don't know that there's a word for this feeling, but you've probably felt it yourself. I did not feel one iota of that emotion during the endgame of Final Fantasy III. That, more than anything else, tells me how I truly feel about this game. Rather than the closing of an epic story, I felt a great deal of, oh my word, can this just be over already? The best way I can describe the ending of this game is, it's a slog. Numerous HP sponge bosses in a needlessly complex dungeon, each requiring very little in the way of actual strategy to defeat. And then you get to the final boss, the Cloud of Darkness, and I kid you not, I used the auto battle function for the majority of the fight, because my characters weren't doing anything different from turn to turn. To be fair, neither was the Cloud of Darkness. She used Particle Beam nearly every turn, so my party would, respectively, attack, summon, and Curaga. Then the Cloud would use Particle Beam, repeat for approximately 24 turns, with very minor variations until she's defeated. The story of Final Fantasy III culminates with several of the characters that the party encountered returning to save them. I will be honest, I could not even remember who 2 out of the 5 were. This was supposed to be a heartwarming rendition of the power of friendship or whatever, and I could not even recall who these characters were. In my last video on this game, I used words like empty and bare bones to describe this game. I'm going to stand by those words. The game world feels lifeless right through the very end. This isn't a world I want to return to. I don't have any desire to ever pick this game up again. Very transparently, if I ever do a complete playthrough of all the mainline Final Fantasy games again, I'll either skip this one or play the remake version. In the end, the best way I can describe how I feel about Final Fantasy III is that it has no heart, no pulse of life flowing through it that makes it feel vibrant and enjoyable. Most RPGs can be boiled down to screens full of numbers, but good RPGs either have a hook to the mechanics that creates a satisfying gameplay loop, an enthralling story layered on top of all those stats and levels, or, in some rare cases, an incredible world that manages to captivate without the need for an intricate narrative. Final Fantasy III has none of those, and it's the poorer for it. The fact that I just wanted the game to be over should tell you all you need to know about how I feel about Final Fantasy III, but just in case it's not clear yet, I'm putting this game firmly in the bottom tier. Final Fantasy III does improve on the RPG formula established by the first game in terms of its mechanics, but it fails to do anything interesting with those mechanics, and the mechanics alone are not strong enough to carry this game. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.